So our favorite meal at home was actually Charles' slow cooked scrambled eggs. He loved to make this dish for me, and it was one of the dishes that really captured my heart when we were actually dating. Whenever he was in trouble, he would always make this dish for me. What it was is he'd always use a nonstick pan, and I swear he'd put like a half a stick of butter in there, and he'd let the butter get all the way to the point where it was almost browned, and he'd break a couple of eggs in and start to slowly stir them. Important to use a wooden spoon only is what he would always say, a wooden spatula. And he would stir them, and you could just smell the butter with the eggs, and I swear it seemed like it would take 10 minutes for this dish to be completed. And just before it was completed, he'd hit it with a bit of cream and just stack it on a plate, and he might put some chives on top of it, but he always topped something so simple as scrambled eggs with something decadent, whether it was some of his Rochelle Trotter smoked salmon, the citrus cured one. If he did that, then he'd squeeze some lemon on it. Or he liked to, around the truffle season, he'd surprise me and have brought a truffle home from the restaurant, and he would shave so many truffles you couldn't even see the eggs. And something that we always kept in the house in case an unexpected guest dropped by for an easy appetizer was caviar. So more often than not, we'd have black caviar on top of the eggs, simply served with his favorite cup of coffee, my favorite glass of fresh squeezed grapefruit or orange juice, and toast on the side.